I'm Josh.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Nemo. And we just nerd here. I might do all the Harry Potter ones too.
Harry Potter Pops.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a lot of money.
You should have started 3 years ago.
Oh shit. Well, now it's gone.
Yeah. You could do Jurassic World.
No, I want to do that one, and I want to do like Power Rangers because there's apparently these sets that people get for like baseball bats, but they like store them in a nice way, but they finish out the whole set, and I want to do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so apparently Target has this like little baseball case that they have.
Oh, okay, and now I know what you're talking about.
But they put the
bat in.
Yeah, they take all the parts out for the bat, and they just put the pops in, and they drill them in the walls, and it just looks classy. But they do a whole series, like they do like Batman 69 or something, and it's all them from that era.
Yeah, you know, if you go to Michael's with Lisa, she can help you find them.
All UV glass, and
they're usually half off.
No, they were half off too. They were saying like they only ended up paying like $50 to $30, depending on which sets they bought, cases they bought. But it looked really classy, and I was like, I would do a full set, like with Power Rangers or something like that.
Wonder how many of those I would need to do Heather's Stranger Things pops.
You can get. They had a giant one for glasses.
Oh yeah, and for the shot glasses. I've thought about those for my Lego minifigures, but there's 40 pops there.
You can fit from 10 to 15, depending on the size.
Okay, so I'd need like 5 or 6 by the time season 3 of Stranger Things is over.
Then you can just like line them all down. I thought about doing Star Wars as well, but I was like, that's going to take too long.
I haven't told Heather yet, but I just got her the Steve from Comic-Con last year. Like bloody Steve with the bat.
With the bat.
Yeah. It's like a factory second, Steve. But with some defects, but still.
Steve!
I'm thinking about the monkey from...
oh my gosh.
From Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs or whatever.
Well, welcome to We Just Nerd here. And apparently we're talking about pop vinyls today.
No, like... I maybe want to do like a collectible series, like you know, like how they have the different variants of Deadpool 2. I want to do that as well.
You gonna pay $200 for Deadpool Panda?
I don't know. Like if I had all of them and that was the only one I needed, then yeah, because I want to finish off the set. But I just saw like other people doing it on YouTube and was like, that actually looks really cool, and I would want to do that.
I hadn't even thought about doing that
because you have so much here. Like you could do complete sets all throughout your whole house. I'm just saying, it would. To me, I think it would look really cool. I think it looks classy.
I don't know. I really like how Josh has them displayed all kind of jumbled together.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Jumbled makes them sound...
I mean, it's not jumbled. It's by area. Like you have your Avengers on one side, you have Deadpool on one side, you have DC, Ghostbusters, Stranger Things.
But I like seeing them out of the box and...
Yeah, and that's...
No, like they did them out of the box too, but I want to do a whole... Like let's say you did, you know, like how they had the whole Rainbow Batman? I would do all of that in one too. I think that would be so cool.
That'd be cool. I hadn't considered doing that before. I've got all of the Ghostbusters Titans 3-inch vinyls. I might need to do that.
No, like I think it would look really cool. And if you can add like lights into it too, I don't know, LEDs. Is that all the LEDs?
Nemo just wants LEDs.
They're really cheap.
Look, if you attach a solar panel and an LED light to whatever, like a dog turd in your front lawn, you can sell it for $10 or $15.
Easy. That's art. That's an art. LED in it. Come on, Lisa.
Yeah, I've thought about doing dog turd LEDs at the state fair.
Oh my gosh.
Or like cow pies. Get a cow pie, put in a solar light in it, and then sell it at the fair as something you put by your front door.
It's got a whole country feel to it.
Exactly. It's entrepreneurial.
We're businessmen.
And it's, women. It's saving the planet.
Solar power.
Don't involve me in your cow pie.
Oh, okay. No profits for Lisa.
No cow pie plot for you?
No.
Wow. We're going to be rich, Lisa.
Well, we're not talking about pop vinyls today, but I do think Nemo should get all of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World pop vinyls.
No, I think I would. I would do it, but I wouldn't. I would have to buy a bigger case because of the 10-inch T-Rex.
You could buy like a baseball glove case to put that in.
No, because then it just throws off the size and the set.
Well, no, you could like hang it next to it.
Because you can still get the regular T-Rex. but
which is like normal size though.
yeah.
I want to get a second, so I just got the 10-inch T-Rex finally. I want to get a second one so I can customize it.
Yeah.
And have Gennaro the lawyer, Gennaro's legs sticking out from it.
No, that's what I wanted. Like, I was hoping that, like, if they ever do, like, a secret pop, like, or a limited edition, they should do one of the lawyer on the toilet.
Right.
In a little tiki hut thing.
You know what?
I think that, and, like, his face just looking up.
I would buy that. I'd
buy that one.
I'd pay $200 for
yeah.
that one.
I would want that one so bad.
So, today's topic is Jurassic Park, specifically our memories of Jurassic Park, our most vivid memory. We're each going to do one or two. Probably.
I only have one, so.
But yeah, Jurassic Park was a big deal for me when it came out back in '93. And I just finished listening to the original book by Michael Crichton that came out in 1990.
Yeah, I still have to do that.
It was fantastic.
That's a maybe from me.
You won't even listen to a book?
No, I'll listen to it, but...
Oh.
I've seen the movie.
So the book was definitely very different than the film. You can see aspects from all of the Jurassic movies in that first book by Michael Crichton. From
That makes sense.
1, 2, 3, and Jurassic World.
Don't they have them all in books, though?
There's only books for Jurassic Park and The Lost World.
Yeah.
Okay. I might give him an actual listen to that.
Yeah, because he's no longer with us.
I got that.
But
I'm just saying, like, you're saying that there's aspects in where they actually got the third one and did World from. Like, you know, like how they did the revamps of the Star Wars, right? Where it just seems like it's the original 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new trilogy.
Yeah, the new trilogy. I felt like that's kind of the same thing that they were doing with this 3. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a third one that ends off the series as well.
Yeah, the third one should close out
all of like Jurassic Park.
Right.
I don't think the franchise will die.
I think it'll be a while before they bring it back up again.
Steven Spielberg really loves his dinosaurs.
You know what? I listen to the Rad Years podcast, and RK, one of the hosts, he, like, one of his dream jobs he said on a episode was to do Michael Crichton anthology series. So each season he would do a different Michael Crichton novel.
That's cool.
And adapt it for HBO or
That would be
Showtime
awesome.
or something.
That's kind of cool.
And do, like, adapt it from the book to the screen. And instead of just having, like, 2 hours to tell the story, have 10 hours to tell the story. Which I think would be phenomenal for the few I've listened to, read 2 or 3, and listened to a couple Michael Crichton books. Jurassic Park is a completely different story. So seeing that adapted this in that fashion would be amazing.
That's awesome.
I'd like to see the words too, but
like in the book, spoilers ahead for Jurassic franchise. In the book at the end, Hammond's dead, Malcolm's dead.
what the hell?
The lawyer, he may be a coward, but he survives the whole book. Muldoon survives.
Damn it! I actually don't want to know that.
Yeah, like it.
Shit.
It's a very different book.
Now it's gonna be an angry episode.
8 minutes. I think this is a new record.
Infuriated Nemo.
I don't even think you got this pissed off so quickly with JFK or Roswell.
This is different.
How is this different?
It's dinosaurs.
They don't have dinosaurs in India.
I know that. I know that
why
they're not
so
real.
important to him.
So
I wasn't taught dinosaurs.
but yeah, I finished the book on the drive home last night. After we did Brick Slopes, I went to the aquarium with my family. Took the kids, took the wife for a work party.
Well, that's fun.
It was a lot of fun. But I finished the book on the way home. The kids were passed out in the back seat, and so I had that last hour.
When I saw Jurassic Park for the first time, and I saw dinosaurs, I was just like, "Are these things real? Is this why people don't go outside?" Because it makes sense.
It is why people don't live on islands.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
that's what that like in the third movie. You know, they decided to just stop by a random island in the beach. That little girl died.
She didn't die.
They killed her.
In the book.
Yeah, in the book she dies, but in the movie she doesn't die. The compies don't kill her. But she
just screams and
and then her parents come by and then they get her off. Okay.
Yeah, and the compies have a venom that acts like a narcotic and just calms you down.
Yeah.
No, that was in the second one.
Yeah.
The third one is where it's the dad and the son. And they're on the boat and they go towards them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's how Hammond dies in the book, is he breaks his ankle at the end after power's restored and they're about to be rescued. The kids are in the control room playing, and they have a T-Rex call that plays on the whole island to calm down the herds. And he hears the T-Rex and thinks, because not everything's back in its enclosure, thinks the T-Rex is close by. So he starts running, falls down, breaks his ankle, and the compies are scavengers. So they come and they eat him. And in the book, he is a colossal prick, and he deserved to die. In the book.
I feel like they...
Such a lovable man in the movie.
I feel like they really walked the line with that in the movie, because like they kind of hinted that he had nefarious...
No, he didn't.
...background. You don't think so? I always thought he was kind of...
Starting a park like that and going through the genetics and trying to bring that back and going through like back doors, that makes sense to me. But his purpose, his ideal of why he wanted to bring it to creation was all pure intent.
I always thought he was a really creepy old guy who had tons of money and didn't care what he did with it, but he really loved his grandkids. Like, I
never got the creepy vibe. I feel like he was a good grandpa, and he was a good person.
You really need to listen to the book now, because my opinion of him from the movie hasn't changed, but in the book, I was waiting for him to die. I wanted it to be gruesome and quick.
I never wanted Ian to die.
No.
I love that. Like, I love the man, love the actor, like everything.
Yeah.
And I love, like, the whole line. It's true with the whole life finds a way. And that's what's just kept that movie series going. And his one line just kept it going.
Yeah. It was... The movies are great. Like, I still remember the first time I saw it. We were in Hong Kong. And we were on a family vacation. And we bought it... Well, maybe it was... We went to Singapore, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. And in one of those places, we bought it black market. Because it still hadn't made it to the theaters on Okinawa yet, on the military base. So my dad bought it at a market, a bootleg copy, and then rented a VHS player for the hotel room. Only time in my life he ever did anything like that for me.
How funny.
And I remember sitting on the floor in the hotel room and just being glued to the screen like little 7-year-old Josh, like jaw gaping, staring at the screen, like in wonder. The whole time. It was such a good movie.
Okay, all I'm thinking about right now, you know those ads at the beginning of the DVDs? They're like, it's a major crime, and the person's like getting shot or something for selling bootleg DVDs. You're part of the problem.
Okay.
How do you watch movies, Nemo?
I do it the fun way. I am
Netflix.
The fun way.
He streams them through Netflix.
I mean, that is legal.
Is it wink wink? I'm not winking for real.
Yes, you were.
Just
no,
trying.
I wasn't. I'm just letting the FBI, CIA, and whatever agency that's listening to this someday that I've never done anything bad in my life.
Oh my god, we finally made it.
Just letting them know for the future. Josh is a criminal of the
Never
group.
done anything bad.
He
in my
just
life.
admitted it.
Yes, 10-year-old Josh.
7-year-old Josh.
Crime lord.
He started when he was 7.
Yeah, but when I was 10, I was a crime lord.
He's the
And by
syndicate.
11, my empire had crashed around me.
But okay, go back. Go ahead.
But no, like, and the thing was, we didn't realize it when we bought it, but it was a PAL VHS tape. So there was NTSC, which is the American standard for broadcasting, and then PAL, which is Europe and Asia.
Oh.
Okay.
And so it wouldn't play on our VCR.
Huh.
We got the audio, but we couldn't see the video.
But wouldn't the copy be for that region though?
We were in Asia,
Yeah.
so it was for PAL.
Yeah. So
We're Americans, even on military bases. We have American technology.
Oh.
So when you go to the base,
when you
exchange-
rented out that VHS, that was an American version.
No,
that
we were in
played-
Hong Kong.
Yeah, but
It was an Asian version. It was a PAL.
okay, but then the bootleg copy that you had was
That's
also
the bootleg copy.
That's what he's talking about.
We're talking about the bootleg copy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then you said that your dad rented out a VHS for you to see it in the hotel, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that VHS?
Yeah, that was PAL. But when we got home,
that one worked.
we didn't have a PAL.
Oh, you're talking about afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I thought you meant then and there that you could only hear it, and I was like, what do you mean? They're the same thing.
No. When we got home, we couldn't watch it. And it was another, like, it didn't come out on VHS until November of 1994. Like, November 11th, 94. So,
yeah, I never watched
it was
that.
a long time between, seeing it and then movies coming out on VHS back then. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to watch it again. I
still think that movie holds up so well throughout the years.
It does. Like, Kristlyn and I watched it the other day, and the effects still look great.
No, it just looks...
Because they're all real.
Yeah, the practical effects that Spielberg
They're so
did.
Cool. I didn't even know that the Raptors had guys in them when I was a kid. I had no idea.
It's just so well done. It's one of those movies that you can watch again and again and again. And it doesn't get old. But like the other two, it drags out a bit. Like, I can't watch the third one.
I haven't watched...
I've seen all of them many, many, many times.
I can watch the first one as many times as I can.
I've only seen the third one 2 or 3 times, and that was really close to when it came out.
Like, I'll watch all of them in a row.
I actually like the third one. It's terrible, but I really like William H. Macy and Téa Leoni, and
it's not because
I just really enjoy it.
I don't hate the third one.
I can't remember his name. The one that gets picked up and carried away by the
the little boy?
No, the
guy who saves the dude.
Hair.
Saves the little boy.
He was Henry Crawford on Mansfield Park, so...
No. Another one of Lisa's shows that was canceled.
Alessandro something. No, that's a Jane Austen novel. And has been adapted multiple times. Like Jane Austen gets adapted.
Okay. But
do you guys know who Jane Austen is?
I know who Jane Austen is.
Dr. Quinn?
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely Dr. Quinn. She doesn't know who Jane Austen is. But okay, going back to what I was saying. I don't hate the movie because, I have my own reasons why I hate number 3. But it's not because of those reasons. It's, like, when I saw it, the first movie that I ever saw that was anything dinosaur related was Jurassic Park 3. I'd never seen 2 or 1 at all. Like, the first one I saw was number 3. And I only saw it because there's dinosaurs on the poster. And you're like, what? Yeah. Okay, in the poster that we saw, it was just the pterodactyl with a 3 across it. So it didn't look...
Right, a bloody slash mark 3.
No, it didn't look like a bloody slash mark to me. But when you see it, and then you see when they land the plane and they're all screaming, stop yelling, stop yelling. I'm like, okay, this movie's really boring. Where's the dinosaurs? And then you see the giant fight. Then, you're a little kid, and you're like, what the fuck? Well, they were supposed to be nice, like Littlefoot.
That is the first movie I ever saw in theaters, was Land Before Time.
No, like...
Really?
Well, I guess, okay, this was my second dinosaur movie then. But seeing Littlefoot, and you're like, where is he? Where's Chopper? What the heck is Chopper doing?
What is Chopper doing?
They're supposed to be friends. But then, like...
But you were almost the same age as I was when you saw that in theaters.
Yeah, I don't know what year it came out.
2001.
Even in Land Before Time, there's a
no.
fight.
No, yeah, but they're all happy.
And
the grandma's happy, the grandpa's happy, the little leaf star, whatever that falls down with the little
his
water.
mother is murdered in front of him.
I know, I've seen them all. I've blocked them.
You've seen
all of them? Do you know how many there are?
They're up into the 20s now.
So many.
Then no. No.
I've seen like 3.
I've probably seen 4.
I think that 3. Later on we're going to have to do an episode on children's dinosaur movies and cartoons.
Yeah.
But like going back to what I was saying, after the movie, I had dinosaur toys, and I couldn't play with them. I actually threw them, like I have a closet, right? And at the back, like it's a built-in closet into the house, and there's a space in the back that goes down. It's just an empty pocket. I threw all my dinosaur toys back there.
Oh my goodness, you have hidden dinosaur toys?
You had toys?
It was from like the dollar store.
I don't care.
But I threw them all back there because I couldn't play with them.
You had toys?
Is that why your mom stopped buying you toys? Because you had dinosaurs and then you threw them all away?
There's so many complications. Like, I do remember having things, but I mainly remember playing with the bag. probably like the only happy moments. But I threw them all back there, and I couldn't sleep for a while. Like, I kept on having dreams where, and their dinosaurs were going to come back, and we all had to survive. You know, like how the zombie thing is a huge culture right now?
Yeah.
But it was with dinosaurs instead. They came back. Hammond actually succeeded, but they all fucked up, and they all ended up coming to the United States.
Oh, and they got off the island.
Like they hint at the end of every single movie.
No, like...
And like happens in the book.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what in my head, it was happening, and we all had to survive off of that. And that was the world. Like, but that was young me, having to deal with that.
Okay, I want to know, when did you take the dinosaur toys out?
I never did. They're still back there. You can't get them.
They're still back there.
Yeah, we can.
No, you can't.
I'm cutting open your wall.
I'm not cutting open anything. Maybe one day when that house is burnt, some random dude, construction worker, is going to find. Because I don't think toys are going to exist in the future. They're just going to find us and like, what the heck?
Toys have always existed.
I'm just saying, maybe they'll develop like holograms that you can actually like pick up and do
like
things.
I had
create motion with it.
A professor in one of my classics courses talking about a time he was at the museum and they were looking at these miniatures, like miniature soldiers and chariots and stuff. And the guy giving the tour, the professor that he was with, was saying how they were probably used to plan military strategies.
Oh, yeah, on a map.
And one of the students piped up, "Do you think they ever found any toys?" No one had ever thought of them as toys before.
Huh.
No, that's what I'm just saying. Like, I think in the future, they're going to be able to create, like, you know, like how you have that kinetic sand kind of toy right now that it can mold into anything in stage shape kind of thing. I think they'll do that.
You'll be able to push a button and it'll pop into the shape.
Yeah, and stuff like that. I don't think physical things like these, like collectibles will still exist.
You'll just get, like,
there's
a
too
toy
much
generator.
of a hype for it to go out. I'm just saying, like, I can see that happening. I can see that just dying out in a sense. Toy stores don't exist as much anymore.
Just because Toys R Us went away on Friday, it hurts.
There's a Jeffrey Pop, you know that, right? With him in the suitcase?
With the suitcase?
I think there's one with him with the suitcase going on vacation or something.
I didn't know there was one with the suitcase. I knew there was a Jeffrey Pop, and I could never get my hands on it.
Maybe it was like a custom one I saw, but I would buy that one.
Will you buy two?
But I want one with the dust.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the image of Jeffrey with his suitcase and his Hawaiian shirt.
That was amazing.
Dissolving.
Like, that one gave me the feels.
But yeah, but like, out of all my Jurassic Park memories, that's my memory.
Mine is not. I mean,
there's more tied
into
it, but I don't want to.
It wasn't quite as drastic as that, but when I first saw Jurassic Park, it was like the last week it was in theaters. I went with my mom and my dad.
Wait, which one?
The first one.
The first one, okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. I think that you're still in my age group. I was like, how did you see the first one?
You were alive when the first one came out. You were just you were still in India. Where they don't have dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have islands. Well, there's Sri Lanka, but nobody goes there.
Nobody goes there.
Why. I'm kidding, by the way. If you couldn't get the tone. Please don't hurt me.
I don't remember being really excited about seeing this. I think I was really afraid of seeing it.
I was afraid afterwards.
And I was terrified watching it.
Really?
Yeah, and especially like that kitchen scene with the raptors.
I remember that.
Terrified. So scared.
It's such a good part of the movie.
I really, really had to pee when I was watching this. And I remember
after the kitchen scene, she didn't have to pee anymore.
No, but I wanted to get to leave the theater and go pee, and my mom would not let me. She's like, "No, you're staying here and watching this," because she thought I was just afraid. She thought I was making it up. And so I have this like slight resentment against Jurassic Park forever because I really had to pee and my mom wouldn't let me go pee.
Fair enough.
No, that's fair enough.
But I was also glad that I didn't leave because
that's like the scene.
Yeah,
that's the scene.
Well, Lego just released that throwback set with the Jurassic World sets. They released a set based on Jurassic Park, and it has the control room and the embryos and the kitchen.
Well, and my mom had read the book. My mom loves Michael Crichton. And so, well, I don't know if the T-Rex coming and saving them does happen, but it's so worth it seeing the T-Rex come in and save them. And it's like, oh.
No, like they did that whole throwback with Jurassic World too.
Yeah.
The second one.
Jurassic World also.
So. No, just, I remember seeing, like, after I had gone a couple years and I was old enough and none of those dinosaurs any scared me anymore, and I saw the first one, I realized, like, the third one and the second one, they don't hold up to me to the first one. Like, I can watch the first one again and again, and that scene with the raptors is what tied me in. It's
scary. Like, okay, I'm
just the door opening.
Kind of
that when that door opened with the that part threw me off. I was like, holy crap, these kids are gonna die. Yes.
Yes. But that was probably the first, like, thriller type movie that I'd ever seen, too. So I was not prepared.
I don't know why.
So scared.
For me, it never had any fear factor. Like,
really?
I was never afraid
Samuel
of it.
Jackson's arm, man!
Yeah. He was telling her good job.
And he gave her a snack.
I don't think that's what happened. No.
Yeah, he was just patting her on the shoulder. He was stuck in the wires.
Look, I'm just saying, if you see Land Before Time, and then you go see Jurassic Park, you're gonna have some mixed feelings, okay?
One of the first movies I remember sitting down with Chrislyn and watching, like Heather, it was when Jurassic World was coming out. Excuse me. And Heather hadn't seen Jurassic Park all the way through. Like, for
all three, time. Or are you just talking about
the
a
first
movie?
one?
Oh.
Like, all the way through for years. She was probably, 6 or 7, 8 years old when she saw it. So I got him on iTunes and we sat down and watched him. And Chrislyn loved it.
So you saw all of them without complaining?
Well, the first one. We only watched the first one.
Okay, because like...
That's the scariest one!
No,
and she did great. And so when, I've mentioned it before, when we were at Toys R Us and we got those, they had the Jurassic World toys for kids. And I was like really excited and she wanted them. And for her birthday, she had a dinosaur birthday. She got all of the Imaginext toys that she didn't have. And she's old enough now. Heather and I bought some of the quote-unquote big kid toys, like the actual 3.5-inch action figures and the dinosaurs that go with them for her to play with. And hasn't stopped playing with them for over 2 months.
That's awesome.
That is actually pretty chill.
Yeah, and she always wants to watch Owen and Blue. Like, she loves Jurassic World.
Okay, because like I was a little afraid when you were you were saying that Kristen was going to come to see this one. I was like, "Are you sure it's going to be okay?"
Oh yeah,
she's not going to get scared. I don't want her to have my memory.
Tonight, all three of us and Heather and the kids are going to go to the drive-in here in Tooele and see Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So
this will be my first time going to a drive-in. So
mine too.
I haven't been to the Motor View out here in Tooele for 15 years.
I don't know what it's going to be like. Like, the first text I sent you was like, what's the quality like?
That was his first text.
I was actually thinking that immediately, like,
you want to know what my response to Nemo was?
Freak out about this?
My response to Nemo was, take it or leave it. Because we were going to try and go this afternoon, but since Heather worked last night, it didn't work out. So I had the kids and wasn't going to happen.
No, I'm fine with saying that. Like, I'm just worried that
so the drive-in
quality of sound, like, how do we get the same effect? And how is that screen?
Okay, so the screen is massive. But
are you sure? I drove by it.
Yeah.
Looked ghetto.
Yeah, drive-ins are ghetto. That's the charm. It's a different way of seeing a film.
Oh.
It's a more...
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an
we can bring
ambiance.
food, like...
Yeah,
They
have concessions.
Okay, how does the pricing work? Do they charge by car?
By person.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
So, like, we'll have, our drinks and stuff in a cooler in the car. And
we should get a pizza or something.
We should go get
pizza still.
We should go get some pickle fried chicken from KFC.
I do want to try that. The combination sounds
I think when we're done recording, I think that's what we should have for dinner.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
The combination sounds amazing.
But no, like watching Chrislyn with those toys, like most of my Christmases when I was a kid, I was an only child, so I was really spoiled. But they had a theme. Like I can remember my Lego Christmas. I can remember my Ninja Turtle Christmases. My Power Rangers Christmas.
Just wow. A theme. You rare, rich little white boy.
Rich, please. But spoiled, yes. Rich, fuck no.
Compared to mine,
I was
yes.
spoiled at Christmas.
I had a sign that said happy birthday.
Hey! For Christmas?
Nice.
Oh, you're talking about Christmas. I thought you were talking about her birthday, so I was like...
Well, no, like for me, these were my Christmases. Like my Jurassic Park Christmas, oh my god, it was like I got the command center, and I got the dinosaurs, and the Jeep.
I just got money that never actually came to me. They would hand me a $20, like a $20 bill. I was like, yeah, and then my mom like, give it to me. I was like, okay. And then like at the end, I was like, I can go buy stuff. I was like, no.
Hey, you know what? She had to get her rent for the year somehow.
Make fun of my mom and her rent.
No, I'm talking about you paying rent.
I'm not paying anything. I'm a child.
Apparently
I am
you
a prince.
You're,
so many birthdays.
You're our prince.
It's like 3 cows, you guys.
They're worth a lot of money.
Actually, cows are worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Can we eat them? Please?
I would let you eat them, but apparently they bury them there.
So you're saying...
Huh.
You're saying there's tons of jerky under the ground in India.
I'm literally telling you, every cow that dies in India is buried.
Has a funeral. Yeah.
Guys, untapped riches, the jerky mines of India.
When the world goes to hunger,
We'll
they know where
it
to
is.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll know where to get protein.
Only us and our listeners, all 6 of them, know.
Australia, I'm sorry.
Australia is closer to India than we
I just
are.
don't feel like they're gonna make it.
It's okay. They can eat the kangaroos.
Yeah, they can eat the kangaroo jerky.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the platypus jerky.
And the gators.
I want to eat a platypus.
I have mixed feelings about that right now.
Want to eat lots of animals?
Well, yeah.
But I want to try one.
It'll all
Well,
be
like
goat.
yesterday at the
It'll all
aquarium,
be
there
goat.
were all of the the endangered fish from the Utah lakes. I'm like, would they notice if they were missing one?
Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure they would.
They weren't tagged.
I would eat one.
Yeah.
I'd like to try at least one of all of them.
Right?
One of every animal.
One of every animal.
Like, imagine dinosaurs still exist. You don't think...
So, like Noah, you're going to gather them,
I'm
but you
gonna
just
eat
need
them.
one.
I am the ark.
I feel like I would try it, at least.
You wouldn't eat chocolate-covered bugs yesterday.
That's
Yesterday.
true.
When we went to Lolly and Pops at the mall.
I don't know. I feel like if it's
chocolate-covered
meat and
bugs.
it's, like, cooked and everything, it's different.
Okay.
That's how it's presented.
Okay, at the state fair, they have a stand that has some really awesome deep-fried pickles, but they also sell chocolate-covered crickets. We're going to eat them. They're delicious.
If the
I
presentation
would
is
do
good,
crickets.
I would
Yeah.
do it. I'll do it. Like, I feel like if we're going to eat all these animals, the presentation is going to be so nice that you can't
Jesus,
resist.
you and your quality. It's all about how it's presented to them. If I, like...
I've eaten lots of sea bugs. So.
Yeah.
What are sea bugs?
Shrimp.
Oh, shrimp. Oh, okay.
Shrimp. I mean, but like...
Scrimps.
I love shrimp. But
I've
that's
eaten a
also
lot of
presented in a nice way, too.
gooey
Like in a
Japanese
nice
things
cocktail
from the
glass
sea.
with a nice little sauce, and they're just fancy. And it makes you want to eat it.
Can we do a Lobster Fest episode this year?
I want lobster. So there was a giant lobster at that damn aquarium. I wanted to eat it so bad.
Rislin told me I'm not allowed to eat it. She looked at it, and I didn't even have a chance to say anything. She said, "No, Papa, you can't eat it."
I wanted to eat it. That's the first thing I
Oh my
noticed
goodness,
about
your
it.
Last-
child knows you well.
Last weekend we went to Red Lobster, and she was making friends, and I said, "Okay, pick out one for Papa to eat."
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't eat that one. I mean, I had lobster, but I didn't have the
It
one.
costs a lot more if you pick your own.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you
Oh,
pay
yeah.
by the pound,
'Cause- yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and it's like market price for lobsters.
I just want
20
to
to
try
30
it.
bucks
It
a
looks
pound.
good. I don't know if I'll actually ever like it.
Oh,
We
you'll
just
like
had
it.
the lobster and shrimp festival.
No, but I want it to be like Bob's
So good.
Burgers.
Heather
It
and I
Lobster
was
went.
Fest.
so good.
You know, I want to be like that.
There's apparently a restaurant in Park City that does lobster rolls, better than in Massachusetts
There's
and Maine.
a food truck that does lobster rolls that I really want to go to.
I want to
but
go up to Park City, and I want to go to
I
the
love
High
Park
West
City.
I would
Distillery,
like to go.
and then I want
that.
to go have a lobster roll.
No, like when we went sledding last year, we ended up going to Park City. I can't remember the restaurant's name for the life of me, but it was the best chicken I have ever had.
Was it in Park City?
It was in Park City.
Because there's one really close in a little city called Morgan, Spring Chicken Inn. So good.
This was Park City. Park City. It was expensive, but it was. We had to wait like an hour, but it was delicious.
Well, our listeners are probably enthralled by this. I know I am because I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm hell hungry.
Yeah, we're all hungry.
Like now, I want lobster and fried chicken,
I want lobster. Either
which
way.
makes me think of there's a restaurant in Salt Lake that does lobster corn dogs,
What?
That sounds delicious.
tempura
sounds
battered
amazing.
lobster tails on a stick.
Dude, I feel like
Tempura lobster. That sounds so good.
Oh my god, they're
all I
amazing.
imagined is just
Oh
like
my goodness.
rednecks moving up on this ladder, and they're like, you've denied us all these riches. We've made our own.
I mean, I had a professor who lived in Maine for a while, and Maine people are pretty crazy. So
Filet mignon sloppy joes.
That sounds awesome too.
that actually does. Sound
I would eat that
Wagyu
as long as it's
hamburger.
presented correctly.
Oh. How did talking about dinosaurs get us on food?
we got hungry?
I don't know.
Here's
Oh,
your
now hungry.
you talked about how you wanted to eat the platypus.
Well,
because of the jerky. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
wait, what? How did it get to the Indian thing though? To the cows?
I don't
Because
know.
you were saying how you were a prince,
Oh yeah, and then we talked
and
about
I said you
your
had 3
dowry,
cows.
and then I
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to
like,
eat your
oh.
dowry.
Talking about my mom and then my birthday. You know,
Okay.
whatever. Fine.
Anyhow,
You know what? If we try and analyze how we got somewhere, it's going to be a whole other tangent. But no, like Jurassic Park was big. I remember after watching it.
Universal did that one, right?
yeah,
I feel like
Because they
that's
had
like one
the-
of their hallmark ones, though. You know, like how Disney has Star Wars right now.
yeah.
Like it's a major thing. Like even with Marvel, Jurassic Park is that for Universal.
Yeah, because they had the whole. I don't know if they had an actual ride or just part of one of the rides.
Oh, no, there's a
at
Jurassic
Universal
Park
Studios.
ride.
Universal.
Oh.
It's fun.
But
It's-
it was so fun.
The boat one that goes all the way up and then shoots you all the way down.
Oh yeah.
Well, and that's
Terrifying.
And part of the
Love
book
it.
is in the park. There are 2 other sections that aren't in the movie.
Mhm.
There's the river cruise, and then the aviary.
Yeah.
And the river cruise goes through the aviary in the book.
Mhm.
But after reading or listening to the book, I just thought about the ride, and the ride at Universal is kind of like that up until the end when you go into the building.
Mhm.
No, like you see the car go all the way down and about to hit you,
Yeah.
and then it goes up, and then you see the raptors clawing at you.
And then the
Yeah.
T-Rex
Rex
at the end.
and then the drop.
Yeah.
That was
Dude, I have a picture of me from that ride, and it looks like it's the lady's hair coming into the back, but it looks like I threw up all the way out.
That's
I
fantastic.
need to see
And I'm
this
holding
picture.
the little rail like this.
I need to
Hugging
see
it.
this picture.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
But no, like I was obsessed with dinosaurs before that.
Me too.
But like
I
up,
was.
up through past the second movie in '97, probably right up until right before the third one, I loved dinosaurs. Like here in Utah, we have Dinosaur Land National Monument up in Vernal.
Mhm.
But when I was younger, we lived in South Dakota for a few years, and the Black Hills are famous for their fossil finds and
Yeah.
mammoths in
Yep.
Right.
particular. So I remember one summer after Jurassic Park came out, my parents had because it was the last place we lived before Japan, so they'd have to go renew their driver's licenses there.
Mm.
So we took a trip up, and my dad took me to all of these places, like the museums and the fossil sites and Hot Springs, South Dakota, I think, is
Sounds
the name of
pretty
this
cool.
town.
That's awesome.
So cool. I got an Allosaurus claw because it was the closest thing to looking to a raptor claw.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Just a little, like, plastic.
No, I got
claws,
you.
But still.
Well, you can even get those like the raptor claws, that the multiple ones that they had from the first one. You can
Yeah.
even for the current one now, like they have the ones that they put on display for Jurassic World for the little kids to see in the opening scene when
Yeah.
the kids get to the actual
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
You can buy them on eBay for like $20.
Well, like, when Loot Crate a couple years ago, after Jurassic World came out, for one of their Comic-Con crates, they had a raptor claw keychain. And it's like the heaviest, sharpest keychain I have ever had. I bought the
That's
crate.
cool.
Like, they had a Ghostbusters thing in there that I really wanted.
I want a
But
keychain I
that
can use as a
keychain-
weapon.
Yeah. Like, and even as like a 30-year-old adult, I just sat there, like, clawing at my belly, like Grant does in the opening scene, like, and saying to myself, "You're still alive when they start to eat you."
Yeah.
But,
Oh, sorry, you can finish.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I didn't even realize, like, because I have that slight, like, I love the Jurassic Park movies, but I also, like, have this dissonance with them for whatever reason. I don't think it's just because I had to pee. I think it was also because I was really actually scared of it when I was a kid. But then I was listening to the radio one time and on NPR, and they were talking about all of John Williams' different bits, and they played some of the Jurassic Park theme, and it was just like so powerful to me for some, like,
You'll always
he's got
remember
so
that
many
tune.
he's got
Like
so
that-
many good
that
music
you
pieces,
just-
but that one is just
It's like Jaws,
phenomenal.
you know? Like, you get the build-up. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
And
It's
it's
iconic.
a completely beautiful piece of music
Yes,
too.
it is.
The only thing, like, everyone's going to have their own John Williams score that resonates. For me, it'll always be Jurassic Park. Everything else he has ever done is going to be second tier.
I don't know what
I
else he's
to that
done.
can't
theme.
say that.
He did
Superman.
Superman,
He's done so many.
Jaws.
He did Hedwig's theme for
Yeah, he did Harry
for
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did the Harry Potter score. He did
I just feel
Indiana
like
Jones.
Like I was saying with
Yeah, Indiana
Jaws,
Jones.
Jurassic Park is probably more iconic
Mhm.
than Jaws. It can be easily picked up. The tune, like the minute it starts,
Mhm.
you know it's
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
With
He
the
did
Jaws,
that.
it has to be a build-up, but you know what it gets to.
He did the Olympic theme song.
Yeah.
Dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Huh.
dun, dun, dun.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Damn.
he's a prolific
incredibly,
composer, but
yeah.
like for me, when you say John Williams,
Jurassic
that will
Park.
always be the song that starts playing in my head.
Mhm.
And whenever they get to that part, I just remember them looking at the Apatosaurus and Hammond going, "Welcome to
Yeah.
Jurassic Park." Dr. Grant, my dear Dr. Sattler, just that whole moment, just always.
No, because like
will
even like
always
imagine
be-
watching that movie for the first time as a kid. You know, it's like
Mhm.
that build-up
Yeah.
Yeah.
is perfect.
You
Uh-huh.
know you're watching a movie about dinosaurs, but you don't realize, like, in your mind, dinosaurs are fossils. You think you're going to watch
Yeah.
a movie about archaeologists.
So look, like if I saw a little Land Before Time, right, with little
Littlefoot.
and everything, and then I would see that open. Like if I saw number 1 first, I wouldn't be as scared because you see it's just a nice opening. They're friendly. The first thing I saw was a fight, and it got fucking Chopper killed
Right,
him.
right. I know. Well, and that's why they do that in the first movie is that you see the wonder, you
Exactly,
see why
'cause
they
that's how
love
it's
the dinosaurs.
I didn't know the claw mark meant 3. I thought it was just a claw mark.
But, like, Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World Jurassic Park is the title. But that movie it was great. It was a really good movie.
hmm
One of the things about that movie that was so amazing was the cross promotion that they did with it with other brands, and because the first movie was a success, a huge success. The second one, they knew what they had, so the product tie-ins were just phenomenal. Burger King did watches, and Nemo, for you today, I have one of the Lost World Jurassic Park watch collection. It's the 3D Stego.
The one I wanted.
When I showed you these online, you were like, "What?" So I got a
They are
couple.
really cool.
Like their watches are over 20 years old, so we need to get new batteries. Like I have a couple sets of them in the garage in a box. But the one that I loved the most was the Dino Eye, and it's got a Raptor eye in it. So that's the one I bought for
remember
myself.
these.
Oh, this one's missing a piece.
Well, enjoy. I bought you a broken present.
It's like Christmas.
Dream Crusher and Memory of Your
I
Child.
guess Santa is real because he's talking to you.
But yeah, so that brings us.
You can probably
I'm trying to prop it open, but it won't.
But there's like watch repair stores in the
Nemo,
mall. You could probably get it.
I will get it fixed for you. Okay.
I'm going to Walmart. They're going to fix it. It's a magic place.
It's going to be an inferior product than what you have now.
Yeah.
But no, that brings us to the end of this episode.
Thanks for the watch, Josh.
You're welcome, buddy. I will get it fixed for you. Damn it. Fuck you, eBay.
It's not in there. I thought maybe it might have fallen off.
We'll get it fixed before the movie tonight.
Let me see your eye.
But yeah.
Alright, yeah, it looks like
cool. Yeah.
This one was so hard to find too. Like I remember that summer when we were back visiting my grandparents, trying to find that damn dino eye watch with the holographic raptor eye. It was so hard that when we finally did find it, I may have bought 4 or 5. So there's 4 or 5 of those out in the garage somewhere. But
future.
That's future Josh's bounty. But yeah, no, this was fun. This was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for the eye, Josh.
We should do some more
You're
like
welcome, Nemo.
iconic childhood movies.
Yeah. If you like this one, let us know what let us know and we'll do more like this. Maybe we'll do Harry Potter memories or RoboCop memories. I've
very
only
vague
seen
for me.
RoboCop once. So.
I saw the new one. I never seen the
Really,
old
Harry
one.
Potter's really vague for you?
Wow. I'm an expert.
Who are Bill and Fleur?
They're the guys that get burned.
Nope.
Try again.
Probably.
Try again.
I don't know.
Anyway, really
Who's Harry
quickly-
Potter, Josh? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's the little elf with the socks.
You did know. You did read the books.
No,
You
I
get the sock
disown you both.
that says HP on it. That's where he gets the name.
yeah.
That's how he gets to leave under the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why he
Finds
lives
the
under
secret
the
button that says HP, and he becomes the superhero Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
The sock is
That's
what
how
gives
it
him the
goes.
powers. You know.
I feel like this is the Indian bootleg version.
We could make it.
If anyone wants to give us
Bollywood.
funding to make a Bollywood
J.K.
musical
Rowling,
version,
please fund me. I want to be the director. And I want to play Harry Potter.
I want a producer credit.
You guys get executive producer.
I don't want executive producer, damn it. I want co-creator.
I'll take executive producer. I'll be
As long as I get to wear this broken watch.
All of our Patreon sponsors get an executive producer credit on this film. Speaking of Patreon sponsors, in our last episode, we are assholes. We forgot to mention that we have a brand new Patreon supporter, Mr. Raleigh.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Thank
we
you, sir.
appreciate it. If you want to join Raleigh and become part of our nerd crew and get exclusive access to Patreon-only content, you can find us at patreon.com/WeJustNerdHere. You can give whatever you want and have access to some truly awesome stuff. Eventually, we're going to start making some more products besides just the stickers we made to go to that convention a few months ago. But I think that you'll enjoy some of the stuff that we have lined up for the coming months.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some ideas. We're working on it.
We're plotting some things. We're starting to get the hang of this, I hope.
Sort of. We're trying.
They are.
We're just glad you're here.
Thanks, buddy.
I only just
Thanks
show
for showing
up.
And as always,
I am.
huge thanks to Mr.
I'm
Butt,
just
one of
kidding.
our other patrons.
Mr. What?
Mr. Butt.
Thank you, Mr. Butt.
It's a weird name, but you know what?
Thank you.
It's what he wants to go by. So,
Yep. We appreciate it.
yeah, we appreciate you. We couldn't do the show without you.
Thanks to all of our listeners.
Yeah.
Really.
All of you have been fantastic. The last month has been really, really great for us. We've seen a lot of new listeners come on board. We hope that you're enjoying the show. We hope that you keep listening.
And please, if you can, give us a review. Let us know on Twitter or anywhere that lets you state your opinion.
Yeah, we want some feedback.
Yeah,
We'd
we need
love
to know
some
what we're doing
feedback.
wrong or right or what you want to keep seeing from us.
Yeah, what you want to hear, what you've liked that we're doing.
Just let me know what you don't like so I can keep going.
Nemo's job is apparently to offend as many people as possible.
Nemo is the antagonizer.
There is an apology throughout this episode somewhere.
Earlier tonight, we
Maybe.
were talking about future programming for maybe Christmas time. And he wanted to do an episode called White People Yule and Brown People Drool, so...
We'll see.
Was that really my idea?
That was your idea.
It was actually your idea.
The idea was mine, not the name. The name was just improved.
So, yeah, if you like being offended by Nemo, drop us a line.
Please let me know.
You can find us on Twitter at We Just Nerd Here. I'm at Joshua Tracy 85.
I'm at Lisa Asanuma.
And I'm at Nemo Nerds here.
You got it
Good
right,
job, buddy.
I remembered this time.
God, today is a huge
Yes.
day. It's just like if you were potty trained. Like, we could be this
I
excited
said
about
it.
that.
We're so
Come
proud.
look, Dad.
Wow, that's a big one for such a little guy.
And now I'm hungry.
So yeah, we're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WeJustNerdHere. We've got a WordPress site, wejustnerdhere.wordpress.com. And we also have an Instagram where you can keep up with all of our exploits at WeJustNerdHere on Instagram.
Or you can just look up the hashtag We Just Nerd Here. That you'll find us that way too.
I don't think anybody else is using that hashtag, so
I don't think so, but maybe they'll start.
maybe they'll start. Please start. Until next time, I think that's all, unless you guys have anything else.
No, I'm good.
For now, yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening. We Just Nerd Here, and now you do too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
That went really well.
You're still recording.
Yep.
Stop it.
Why?
Because you want to do this.
Yeah.
You want to add like a little bit at the end.
It's good. It
It's
gives
good.
you ambiance.
So,
It gives
Original
you a little
Nemo
bit
was
of
listening to us the
taste.
other day, and I get this message. Wait, how long have you been having stuff after the credits? Like, I don't know, for a while. Damn it, now I have to go back and listen to all your old episodes again. I just said, good. Be sure and listen frequently. So,
I think it was the second or third episode that you started doing that. It's been a
I thought it was
while.
a little
it's-
further down the line where you thought about doing the little
There was
thing
like
for the
Well,
listeners that go
it's
all
gotten
the way
longer.
through.
right, we've started kind of talking after we've done that, like we are now.
Yeah.
Just like around JFK. But before that, I was some of the stuff.
But
that
wouldn't
I-
people know that though, or are they just thinking that that's credits?
Well, a lot of
It
people
sounds
after
like-
the theme song they just cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Or
play
just
this
skip to
stuff
the next
after
one.
the theme song?
Yeah,
Oh. Oh, okay.
yeah. No, we keep going.
Maybe if you listen to the podcast, Nemo.
Have you? You haven't listened to a single episode.
Like I'll listen through. I'll like listen to you and Lisa, and then I'll hear myself, and I'm like, why the hell are people listening to this? And then I'll stop,
Buddy.
and then I'll go back here and there.
Remember that girl at work who said that you had the perfect voice for radio?
Mm-hmm.
She squealed with glee when I told her we were doing the podcast.
She was so happy.
So
That's weird. Well,
She
no, I'm
even
not saying
said-
anything.
I told him he has a voice for radio.
She started this all.
no, Lisa started this all, but
No,
she
our
gave-
McNugget
she-
idea started this all.
Okay, keep that under your hat.
I'm doing a little
We're
TR
gonna-
thing on everything we say. We have rights to everything.
You know that clever girl shirt? I really do want to wear it to the movie.
You should.
tonight.
I thought it was yours.
It's the
Heather
clever girl
will
tank
be
top from
upset.
Target with the raptor on it, and then the like rips in the tank
She
top.
told
really-
me about that one before she got it. That's how excited
You
she
should have
was
worn
for
that
it.
one,
Yeah.
and then
So
I
she
would have
will
brought
be
mine.
angry.
What
Look,
about?
it's the world's best push-up bra. Like I said before,
It has so much support,
it has the best support, and it has the perfect name for a company for bras.
and there's a dinosaur on it.
Clever girl push-up bras.
That is actually a
It
unique
is.
name.
Trademark.
Actually,
We Just
it's
Nerd Here
good.
2018.
I'm doing the TR in the air, so it's
TR?
official. Yeah, trademark.
TM.
TM, whatever.
What does Mark start with?
An R, Josh.
Of course.
The M is silent. The A is silent. The
Every
R
time
is
I
not.
hear Haley going, TM.
Right? I can't wait to have her back on.
She's the best. I love her.
I got to meet her. Well, I've already knew who she was. I'm just saying I got to see her again.
Oh my god.
She's
going to kill you.
She's legit. Like, the whole keto thing.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
props to her, man. She's
Keto
dedicated.
keto
That's awesome.
queen.
No,
right
man,
there.
she's dedicated to
Like,
that thing.
I tease vegans and I tease people who do keto, because I like food. And I don't understand how you could deny yourself food.
It's only from what I understand.
Like-
and fat. I don't know
Yeah,
why
it's
you would.
no bread, no
want
rice,
that.
and no
What's
carbs.
the problem? I love garlic bread. I love
That's your
garlic bread.
holdup? Is
That's my
garlic bread?
holdup.
I feel like you like all bread.
No, I like bread. Give me a good peanut
Okay,
butter
could you-
sandwich. I'm gonna eat the hell out
Could
of
you
it.
eat the hamburger without the buns?
See,
I
no, I
could. I
couldn't do
love
that.
that stuff.
Like, give me a nice, crappy McDonald's cheeseburger.
But
and
without the buns.
No, the buns got to be fresh and just.
I hate hamburger buns. They're
Floofy?
awful.
See, I can live without it.
90% of the time.
Speaking of floofy, I've got some Cheetos for you.
Floofy.
So, Mr. Butt's wife ate the flaming hot puff Cheetos because she didn't know they were for you. But he said he was going to get another bag. But I have the summer limited edition Cheetos for you.
Are they puffy?
They
They're
are
so
puffy,
puffy.
And flaming hot?
ranch
No, they're ranch.
stars.
But they're soft enough for a Nemo. I even put that on the
I'm
Instagram.
sorry, I was really hoping with the flames.
But at the movie tonight, we're going to sample our Jurassic World Doritos from Mexico and Canada.
There's a raptor on it.
And they're blue.
Because there's a raptor on it.
Named Blue.
Named Blue.
There's just a raptor on it.
No,
Hey,
it's blue.
it's-
I know who it
It's
is.
jalapeno and other flavors from Mexico and beefsteak
Probably
from
goat.
Canada. So,
Okay.
Is it beefsteak like a steak of beef or beefsteak like the plant beefsteak?
There's no plan.
they better not
There
taste
is.
like beefsteak.
Why?
Plants.
Why would they call it beefsteak?
Because there's a plant called
There's a
beefsteak.
plant called beefsteak.
Yeah, but why do they call the plant beefsteak?
I don't know.
Because
Why
it's,
do
a
they call
very,
you Nemo?
because it's a
Taste it.
very savory flavor.
I don't know either.
There's a furikake that's beefsteak. That's one of my favorites.
Go ask
It's so
seventh grade me
Very salty.
what I thought about that
Very
name.
good.
So yeah.
I want
What?
to ask him.
What?
I'm hungry. I'm looking at
Yeah,
this
I'm really
pop.
tired.
Looking at this pop, and it looks like she's holding a box of French fries. So,
Oh my gosh, she is.
until next time,
It's a crown?
it's a lion.
Not a lion. That's
It's a
crown.
little stuffed lion. It's 11. Maybe if you'd watch Stranger Things.
No. There's no lion. There's
I
no
was
face
thinking-
to it.
It's a little stuffed lion.
Where's the lion's face?
She does steal the french fries in that scene.
Yeah. I don't know if she actually steals the french fries. I'm just saying. I'm agreeing because it proves my point.
But I don't remember the line.
I feel like that's her stuffed lion from when she's in with
I
Brenner.
can't
No,
tell.
that's
I'm at
fries,
an
man.
angle.
Okay, maybe it is. I thought it was fries, and I was like, no, that's dumb. Why would they do that? But now you make sense.
Yeah, like if there was a stuffed lion, they would have shown the lion's face.
Not necessarily.
Yes, they would have.
It's a pop. They're not
No,
super
they would have.
detailed.
No, they would have gone into detail for
Okay.
this.
Okay, well, anyway,
We're gonna go find some food.
we're going to go to KFC.
Bye.
Toodles.
I already said something. It's Lisa's turn.
Bye, you guys.
Toodles. Bye.